Hi, CMattDye here. Thanks for stopping by and checking out today's video. Hopefully you're having an awesome day. Today I want to talk about Genius X. They just released a little bit of news, changing up their system a little bit. I did talk on the Discord when they released their NFTs to that I was grabbing some other NFTs that I did not get in the ISPO, and now it turns out that it was a very good thing. Let's jump to the Medium article, and I jumped over to their white paper and they've already updated it. It does say so here. I like the Genius X team. They're very on top of things, and I have a lot of faith in them. So let's get into what they actually did. So the Genius X NFT bonus program, they talk about it right here. Initially, the Genius X team designed a complex and interesting NFT bonus program. So basically you had these tiers. So whatever NFT that you got from the ISPO, that's the only NFT you were going to be able to use to vest. Now they've changed that, and now you can trade your NFTs. So now they're tradable. That utility will can be traded. So that's actually pretty cool. The details are the same as before. 6 months you get a 3% weighted booster, 9 months 6%, 12 months 10%, and then the NFTs respectively get a little bit more over that. So the Titan 10%, Comet 6%, and Vesta 3%. So that's kind of interesting there. If you've looked at their floors recently, they have gone up a little bit, and that's because now the utility is tradable. Also, they were going to allow you to stake over a certain period of time whenever the platform comes out. And if you stake for a certain period of time, you can get an NFT. Now that is no longer a thing. Anything you get from the ISPO, that's what you're going to have. And that is going to end on April 19th. So if you were part of the Genius X ISPO, that's your last day to claim an NFT from the ISPO. Now, if you want one from the secondary, go ahead. The Titan gives you 10%. Of course, look that up for yourself just to make sure that you're buying what you think you're buying, and it'll tell you in the metadata. Also, I think it tells you in the description, because each one has a different JPEG listing, so different policy ID, I would imagine. So Titan, Comet, and Vesta are the 3 different ones. I like that a lot, and that's not the only good part about what they've updated. There's a lot more cool stuff in store. So come down here, your Genius X staker will automatically be eligible for all of the tokens available for redistribution. That's huge. What they were doing before is they were doing a tier system. So if you owned a certain amount of Genius X, you would, maybe you get 2 for the bottom and then all 10 for the top one. So they've changed that, and now as long as you're staking, you're eligible for all of the tokens. Now if you only have a little bit of Genius X, you're probably only going to get a small portion of all of the tokens. And if you have a lot of Genius X, you're probably going to get more. That just makes sense. That's supply and demand. But I do like that you will be eligible for all of the tokens for redistribution. Basically everything on the launchpad, as long as you're staking, everything on the launchpad you're eligible to receive a portion of. I like that a lot. I think that's very cool. I like how they took the community feedback, they thought about it, and they really put a lot of thought into it, and then they released what they want to do. I do like that about them. They're very transparent, and they do put a lot of thought into stuff. So I do enjoy that. Thanks to the same oversubscription model, they're going to implement a high maximum allocation for everyone without being at risk to be in a first come first serve model. So they're still going to use that oversubscription model, which I think is pretty cool. And I'm anxious to see how that's actually going to work out. They say this way anyone can participate in the launchpad depending on their investment strategy. We also think that whitelisting is unnecessary, as the core value of the Genius X token is the redistribution of the fees from the launchpad, and the redistribution of tokens from the accelerator. And that just means whoever's staking is going to be able to have access to an allocation of everything that is on the launchpad. Very, very cool. TGE update, they are going to push that back. It was initially planned for April, which is next month, and now they're going to delay it to Q3 of 2023. They're going to announce the exact dates in due time, and they're doing that for a couple reasons. One, they just don't really have the launchpad up and running as efficiently as they want. They don't have as many launchpads partners. They don't have that many, as much as they want. They want to make the ecosystem run as well as possible. The bear market probably has something to do with it as well, I would imagine, but probably not as big of a reason as some of you might think. But that's speculation, of course. Here we go. We think that waiting to release the GensX token when it already has a good utility, because it will have more inner value. That actually makes a lot of sense. I think that's a good point. If they release the token prior to the launchpad, people are going to start selling that just to get ADA for it, because it won't have that much value at that point. But if they wait until the launchpad does come out, that does make a lot of sense. This will directly give the GensX token an extra value, as stakers will be able to directly accrue different token rewards. So I do like that. We're aware that there are a lot of changes, and these decisions were not taken lightly. We believe they are in everyone's best interest, and they will help both Genius X and our investors succeed in the long term. I think that's a fair assessment. I think that's very true. I like all of these changes. They're very good for the whole ecosystem, and they will really help those NFTs actually, because now they have more of a rarity. People aren't just going to be able to stake for a certain period of time and get more, and then how much are they going to be in the market. So I think this is a good idea. I do like the changes. This talks about Genius X a little bit. I'm going to link this article down below so you can read it yourself. I just wanted to give the highlights real quick. So, if you just wanted to watch a short little video going over it, this is the changes. So thanks for watching. I appreciate your time today. Have an awesome, awesome day. I'll see you around the crypto markets. Take care.